So speak on the process of legalizing marijuana and why you think it hadn't been done here if it's that simple.
So that was while I was running for city council. I was accused by Demetrius Coonrod of just trying to get votes. And so I ended up having to do a live stream to explain to people that, first of all, Nashville decriminalized marijuana.
Okay.
And so the way they did that first was taking the priority from the police department and making simple possession an offense that they didn't want to arrest people for. So making it a low priority arrest. Okay. And that if you just wanted to...
hold on, pause. I want to make sure I get all this clear for my weed heads out there. So what they do is they tell the police if somebody get caught with X amount of marijuana under a certain amount of weight or a certain amount of grams, let them go, basically.
Either let them go, so the discretion is of the police officer, but either let them go or at the most write them a citation.
But don't take
so no arrest.
Okay.
No arrest.
This is current right now in Nashville, right now.
So Nashville, they started that process in 2016. Okay. The district attorney last year took it a step further, that his office was not even going to prosecute. Even if they did arrest somebody, they weren't even going to prosecute the charge.
So what's the amount you can have that you can't be prosecuted for? What, is it less than an ounce, something like that?
It's half an ounce. So for Nashville, they decriminalize half of an ounce, and most people don't have that much weed on their property.
No, not if you smoke. No, you won't. Okay. You get caught. So I get pulled over in Nashville right now by the police. I get caught with half an ounce or less. I walk.
Pretty much. That is correct.
Now, what if you're smoking?
So as far as what I understand, any arrest that has to deal with anything that's under half of an ounce, with the exception of if you get caught with marijuana and a gun, or you get caught with marijuana that's enough for resale. Right. So if you have like a scale to make where it's obvious that you're not just enjoying it, right? It's a lucrative business for you. That doesn't qualify. But if you just have a joint, or maybe you just have a dime bag, even if it's rolled up, that's not an arrestable offense. Okay. And you're not going to get prosecuted for that.
Okay, now, why is that not going on down here? Who can make that happen? But who can make that happen? But it's not going through with whatever the protocol is to make that happen. Is that the mayor? Is that the chief of police? Who does that fall on?
So first, it needs to be written into law, which would be a byproduct of the city council. City council would have to have 5 votes that they would basically write into a public policy of law that simple possession of marijuana is a low priority offense. And then what can happen from there is that the mayor and the city council can work with the district attorney to be able to take it a step further like they did in Nashville and say, well, maybe we're going to do like Nashville, half of an ounce or less. Our office is not even going to prosecute for that. But the city needs to start with it first. And that starts with our
city council is the one that comes up with this proposition first, and they have to go to the mayor?
Correct. So the mayor is not the one that is going to write this in the law. It has to be voted on by the city council. Now, I have talked to Tim Kelly's office about it, and they're 100% behind it. We just have to have 5 council persons who want to stop locking people up for weed.
Well, I would assume Bird and Coonrod will be the first 2, so we need 3 more.
One would assume. Well, we would hope, and we have 4 Black people that are sitting up there on the city council. So it makes no sense why we should not be able to get this passed if we have Coonrod, Bird, Rakita Dotley in the south side and the west side, and then Isaiah Hester in East Chattanooga. That's 4 Black people. We don't need one more person to say yes.
Hey, you know what? All right, let me say this. We can stick on the marijuana topic. I want to blend politics in with this. Like, all right, like with that being said, what you just said, right? All right, to me, Like my cousin was telling me one time, man, you need to run for council. I'm not with. I feel like I'm too much of a real nigga to do that. They're not gonna fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be too by the book. And, you know, so like you need to do it. You the voice of the people, and plus you're a rapper. You got a fan base. People vote for you. I said, I'm not. I don't want to do that, dog. Man, we went back and forth for 30 minutes about this shit. I don't want to do this shit. But I'm saying that to say this to go along with what we're talking about now. Like if it's here go my logical thinking. Sometimes I be thinking, if politics is simple as we on the outside think it is, meaning like I'm not a politician, I'm an outside looking in who don't know that shit. So on the outside looking in, it's like, okay, they'll do this, and this. But if it was that simple, I would think it would be done. So I look at it like, okay, we think they should do this, but say if we got in the office ourselves, then we'd be like, oh, okay, I see how come it can't happen that quick. I don't know all these other shit, these other rules come in with it. And I'm saying all that to say this. If it's that simple as to say we can have 5 people sign off and it's done, okay, I'm finna come in with a proposition right now in the morning. I know 3 or 4 y'all personally sign. And let's get a 5th person. Let's take this. What's the day? Wednesday. I'm gonna come in with this Thursday morning. I need all y'all. I need 4 people. I'm one. I need 4 more people to sign. Here go 5 people signing on this little proposition to legal decriminalize marijuana. Here go 5 signatures. I'm 1. Maria's 2. My girl Bobo's 3. My girl this. You know what I'm saying? 5 people that I know sign off it now. Thursday, I'm gonna take this Thursday evening to the mayor's office. Say we just signed this. Now I'm gonna press you to do whatever needs to be done. And then on next week, Monday, Tuesday, I'm gonna ask you, is it done now? Okay, is it done? You got it? Okay, cool. Now from here, let's go to other steps. So basically, by July, I have marijuana decriminalized. If it was me, but I'm not a politician. I'm thinking like me on my just nigga shit. This shit is simple. That's all I need. Oh, let's do this tomorrow. But it's not getting done. So are people bullshitting, or is it just not as easy as we think it is? Which one is it?
People are bullshitting.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're asking me. So Chattanooga is up under the same type of governmental or municipal privilege as Nashville, and I'll explain. So Chattanooga is a home rule city, meaning that we have a right, our city council and our mayor have a right to write our laws as we see fit without outside interference.
Okay.
And so anything that they want to do, the only thing that is required is the attitude and the will to get it done. It's just as simple as that. And so part of why this has not happened is, I believe, number one, we don't have representatives that understand that simple possession is actually the top 5 arrests for the African-American community. And that the state of Tennessee has some of the most stringent laws for simple possession, where simple possession charge in Tennessee is $11.29. So even just having a few grams a week can put you and lock you up for a year. That means you lose your housing, you lose your job, you lose time away from your family, you lose the ability to be there and support your children. And so when we think about how we want to improve the community, the start of that should be, how do we keep people out of prison? How do we keep people keeping food on the table for their family? And how do we keep the police from harassing people over stuff that doesn't matter? Our politicians need to spend more time on figuring out why people are getting shot every day in the city as opposed to who got a few grams a week. Like, to me, I talked to the district attorney in Nashville, and he was perplexed that Chattanooga wasn't taking the steps to do it because of how easy it is to do it. It just takes people who want to get the work done. Maul, that's all.